my name is Diam Habiballah. I was born and raised in Jerusalem. I'm Palestinian. And my love for music began because my grandma used to give me CDs to watch of old flamenco dances and ballets. And I started falling in love with the idea of music. And I remember really wanting to play the flute. And I told my mom I want to play the flute, and she told me no. And that I should play the violoncello because it's beautiful and it sounds nicer. And I fell in love with the instrument, with the teacher, with the sound. My teacher is the one that introduced the project to me. The more that she told me about it and the more that I heard about it, the more excited I got, because growing up in Jerusalem, you don't really get a chance to hear a lot of classical music. It's not very available, and there's not always the option of playing with other musicians. So when my teacher told me, you can, like, the conservatory has this project that you can go and you can actually study with other musicians in a more formal setting, I really wanted to give it a try, to do the whole entire experience and not just a partial experience. When I first arrived in Vicenza, I really liked how calm the city was. And then I came with my director on a Saturday where the conservatory was empty. And I remember thinking how huge the conservatory was compared to the one in Jerusalem. And then it felt very safe, and it felt very nice to see 500 students that really care about the same thing, and that's music. I study the violoncello. It's my third year in the academic track, and I really enjoy the fact that there's so many different programs for orchestra, the choir, chamber music, and I'm very fortunate to have an amazing teacher as well. But I think the thing that is the most interesting and the thing that I can't believe that I'm here is how many concerts there are and how many projects there are between the students where they want, there's somebody that's studying composition and they compose the piece and they want somebody to play it, so they ask around, and then you're in the middle of a project where you're playing something for the first time, this is the first time somebody plays this. So I think it's really nice. I think it's only natural when somebody comes from a different place that people are curious, and in return I'm also curious because I'm here. So I think it's very nice that sometimes when we're talking and I'm getting to know someone, we start talking about different musical ideas that we have from different cultures. They show me music that they work on that is traditional, and I show them traditional Arab music or Middle Eastern or Palestinian music, and I think it's very nice. Usually when I play my instrument, I'm somebody that's very technical, and it's a bit difficult for me to let go and to play with more emotions and with more heart. And here people are so passionate about helping you and about wanting you to become better that it's very hard not to become more emotional and passionate about what you're doing. So this is something that I want to take back with me, to always keep an open heart. I really like how much people here want to do things. So they want to show you around. They have so much pride in where they're from, in the food that they make, in the culture that they have, that they just want to share it with you. And in return, I want to do the same. But it's very nice because it means that I get a full experience of everything and the area has to offer, and the city as well. The thing about doing a joint program, I think it's really important because it gives you empathy for people from different cultures, from different backgrounds. It's a nice way to interact with different cultures without really pushing anything. And I really think that other students in my conservatory should do a program like this. You get the chance to really discover new things and new things about other people and other cultures, but also new things about yourself and your culture. Right now on top of studying music, back home I also studied economics and data science. So I'm really interested in connecting the two worlds of like data science and music. And I know there's a lot of projects on preserving different parts and aspects of music in general, not just classical music, that I'm really interested in. And in order to preserve it, a lot of times you need to digitalize it. So I'm really interested in doing that. I'm also really interested in musicology. So these are things that I'm always thinking, how can I do this in the future? I don't know how I would do it, but I really want to. One of my favorite singers is Kulthum. She's an Egyptian singer. She has one piece called Intonation. And of course, in true Kulthum fashion, it's a very long piece. It's like 1 hour long. But she has beautiful instrumentation, so she uses a lot of strings and percussion that exist in classical music and in Western music to add a bit of texture to the music that she has. And lately it's been one of the songs that if somebody asks me, show me like a song, like an Arabic song, it's that song because it's so beautiful. Her voice is beautiful, and I think at the end of the day you don't need to understand what she's saying to get emotions from the song. For me it's more difficult to use to play Eastern music on the violoncello than to play the Western music because it's different intonation, it's a different method of playing. It's more free. I think it's closer to jazz, so my friends that study jazz are also interested in understanding like Eastern improvisation because it's interesting and it's more free, and I think for me it's more spiritual as well. I think it's very important because in Jerusalem and in the conservatory and where I study, there's a lot of Italians that are in different programs that are coming to Jerusalem to provide a lot of support for Palestinians, especially with the church. And in my conservatory, it's very important that everybody is welcome and that you learn something at the end of the day, not just from music, but to use music as a medium to combine different cultures, different backgrounds. So I think the program is just an extension of the little tiny bubble that we have in Jerusalem, that is one tiny part of the city, and incorporating it into not just like another part of the city, but another country and on another continent, and a chance to create something new and unique and different.